What is up, people of the internet? My name is Frieza, and welcome back to another Death Battle reaction video. This is going to be battle of the, I guess, planetary rulers or destroyers. I think so. Frieza from the Dragon Ball series versus Megatron from the Transformers series. So before we begin, please watch the original episode on either the Rooster Teeth website or the Death Battle YouTube channel before coming to my reaction or anybody else's reactions. Go support the team that's been making the series awesome. And as you can tell from the length of the video, I'm actually going to do a double length reaction video because, as you can tell, I'm doing the one I missed, Frieza versus Megatron. And before we get to it, I just want to do a quick little, not tangent, I guess, PSA, if you will. I want to let you all right now, I'm not going to get these videos out in a timely manner because I have work. And because with the holidays coming in, especially Black Friday, it is going to get busy. So I'm going to be coming home exhausted. But I'm going to try, but even on my days off, I just kind of want to do nothing. But hopefully I just get these videos out of the way, just so I can not feel pressured, because I know a lot of you in the comments are going to be spamming, where's your reaction video to this? I want to let you all know right now, I'm not going to get these videos out in a timely manner. I'm not going to get them out on time. So hopefully you all understand, because I do have a life. I wish I was going to say I wish I don't have a life, but that I mean, I don't want to be a corporate wage slave, if working at Walmart is counting as corporate wage slave. I want to do this. I want to do this more YouTube, because it's technically a work from home job, but I just cannot get myself motivated enough to actually put more effort into it. But hopefully, because I do have ideas. I want to do more. Hell, I want to do maybe maybe analysis, I guess, of the Ruby and Justice League movies, because there's a lot I want to say about it, like stuff that kind of bugs me, or stuff that I really like, things like that. Not just that, but I still like to do my Pokemon pairing videos, because I also have ideas with that, but I just cannot put in the effort. Even with writing down scripts, I'm not confident that those scripts are going to be good, because I don't want to sound like I'm that, you know, modernist, monotone, person, you know what I mean. But anyway, that's all I want to say. So not going to get these videos on time, so hopefully you can understand that. Anyway, PSA, whatever aside. So we're going to do the first one, which is Frieza versus Megatron. And I was spoiled on who was next, which is Gojo versus Mikami? I'll probably caption that from Chainsaw Man. But for those two characters, I probably don't care as much, because I've only got up to season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I've never even seen Chainsaw Man. So hopefully y'all don't have your torches and pitchforks on me, because I heard that those are pretty good. Those are pretty good anime, but it just hasn't really piqued my attention more. But anyway, we're just going to focus on this now. Frieza versus Megatron. And I have a slight inkling on who would win this. But let's just see how this goes. So Frieza versus Megatron. Who wins this galactic battle? Straight to the point. I like it. So let it begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Frieza, the Dread Emperor from Dragon Ball.
And Megatron, the Decepticon commander from Transformers.
When these two dictators collide, the cosmos will tremble.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their...
Real quick. I want the freaking Cybertron games to be ported somehow, but the stupid copyright is, because I love War for Cybertron. I love Fall of Cybertron. I love those games, but it sucks that you can't even play those anymore. I mean, technically you can on Steam, but I heard it's not doesn't really perform as well. But anyway, that's my little rant.
Weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh, CG.
Deep in the bowels of outer space lies a monster so cruel, so callous, so evil, that the universe itself trembles at his approach.
Yeah, from the vague memories I have of watching the original Dragon Ball Z, Frieza's a bit of an asshole. That's putting it mildly.
Behold, the mighty Lord Frieza.
I would been put on by him.
And that floppy tail and
Yeah,
genocide.
especially
Whoa.
that Krillin
Awesome.
killing.
And he's laughing. Cool.
Frieza's diminutive stature and faux
Wow.
gentility were intentionally deceptive and rooted in a surprising place. In response to
Here's the funny thing. For the longest time, I thought Frieza was a girl. I don't know why. The face just looks feminine to me as a kid. But now I know that Frieza is actually a dude.
the Japanese economic bubble at the time, Frieza's design was
What?
meant to evoke real estate speculators.
What?
Series mangaka Akira Toriyama has described such speculators as the worst sort of people.
Wait, I came up with Frieza around the time of the bubble, and the land shark was the worst person. So I made him the number one land shark. Wait, what?
Yes, really.
I guess you could say Frieza is more than meets the eye.
Oh my God.
Wait, shit, that's later.
Much is unknown about Frieza's alien race and heritage, only that he
Yeah.
and his father were born as mutants with abnormally high power levels.
Oh, like how the doc said my blood alcohol level was 0.8.
70
straight
plus
up the
years?
moon. Frieza
Over
was
70
so
years?
crazy strong that unlike most Dragon Ball characters who transform to get stronger, Frieza transforms to get weaker. So he doesn't accidentally nuke a planet, only intentionally.
With his father's empire and army at his beck and call, Frieza would cross the universe, conquering worlds one by one, and selling them to the highest bidder.
Bruh.
Just like real estate speculators.
Oh,
And if anyone objected, he'd just kill them, their entire family, and everyone they ever knew.
Jesus.
Just like real estate speculators.
Oh my God.
While he usually lets his weird, multicolored alien grunts do his dirty work for him, Frieza's not afraid to throw down himself, especially if some spiky-haired space monkeys start getting too uppity for their own good.
Frieza's strength comes from his
Oh,
innate
he's so cute.
understanding and manipulation of his own ki, or life energy, which he can use to enhance his physicality or manifest into projectile attacks.
Like his classic Death Beam, Death Bow, Death Wave, Death Cannon, Death Saucer.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sensing the theme here.
Frieza
Yeah,
can move
okay, yeah.
mountains with his mind, fire laser beams from his eyes, create ki force fields, and he even learned to sense the ki of others through sheer observation alone. He's fast enough to keep up with Goku's ki attacks, which, scaled to the ki he absorbed for his spirit bomb against Kid Buu, could move across the universe in less than a minute. That would be over 17 quadrillion times the speed of light, and he's gotten even stronger and faster since then.
You
Damn.
know you're a badass when you can stroll into Planet Vegeta, a planet filled with people whose only higher aspirations involve murder and hair gel, and talk
Hair
shit
gel-
like you
like-
own the place. And
Right,
he got
sure.
so paranoid about one of them getting strong enough to kick his ass that
Yeah.
he blew up the friggin' planet.
Okay, yeah.
Considering Planet Vegeta has 10 times the gravity of Earth, this would mean it likely has 10 times the mass and 100 times the energy required to overcome its gravitational binding energy and destroy it. That's over 5.3 Yoda tons of TNT.
Yoda
That
tons.
was in his weakest
Wait,
form.
weakest form. Weakest form. Are you kidding me? Hang on. Oh my God, that is a lot of zeros. Hang on. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Oh my God, 21 zeros? Or 22 if you count that other zero right here.
Too
Jesus.
bad he kind of missed a spot. Or several, because a bunch of Saiyans survived to fight another day.
Yeah.
Space genocide just ain't what it used to be.
This would come back to bite him when he was finally forced to confront the earthbound Saiyan Kakarot, and accidentally ended up being the reason he turned into the legendary Super Saiyan.
Joke's on you, Frieza.
Like the albino dildo he is, Frieza has survived being pounded by Broly for over an hour straight, crushed by Goku's spirit bomb, and then split in half, consumed by an exploding planet, and left afloat in the vacuum of space.
He can survive without the vast majority of his body, though unlike other Dragon Ball villains, he can't heal on his own.
It didn't help him that much after he got his ass sent to hell, but because of
What?
that dragon in his balls, he was back at it again.
Okay.
And with just 4 months worth of training, the first time he'd ever trained in his entire life, Frieza was able to achieve a new transformation
The gold
capable of
version?
surpassing the Super Saiyan.
The gold version?
Golden
Yeah.
Frieza.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a level of laziness I aspire to, Wiz.
Okay.
DeviantArt Frieza here. Let's
DeviantArt
keep up with Super
Frieza.
Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta.
A significantly weaker Super Saiyan God Goku could blow up the whole of Universe 7 in a punch clash with the God of Destruction, Beerus.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah,
shockwaves of their
yeah,
punches were able
yeah.
to reach the edges of existence in only
Okay, yeah, because Beerus was in a death battle with the freaking Sailor Moon evil witch lady, which I lost to, but yeah. I love Transformers, but I don't think Megatron has a chance with this.
a few seconds. Over 270 quadrillion times the speed of light.
Quadrillion!
And for so many years of power-ups and training between then and now.
Totally crazy.
Real quick, if I ever want to get back into the Dragon Ball series, but I don't want to, like, start from, like, the beginning, is there, like, a Cliff Notes version of it? I think people say it was Dragon Ball Super. That's kind of like a condensed version, not a whole lot of fillers. But if like I said, because I've said before, I don't really care about the Dragon Ball series all that much anymore. But if I were to get back into it, is Dragon Ball Super, like, the best way to, like, start understanding the story? Like, the condensed version, not like the original Dragon Ball Z.
But nothing compared to his newest and greatest
What the
form.
fuck?
A transformation capable of surpassing Goku's Ultra Instinct and
Ultra
Vegeta's
Instinct?
Ultra Ego. Their
Ultra
principal
Ego?
threat, a transformation even stronger than Gas, who was wished to be the
Gas?
strongest in the universe.
Gas?
He literally
Excuse
said
me?
F you to the Dragon Balls. This is Black Frieza.
The all-seeing Oracle Fish had prophesied
Why
the coming of
do you
the
have a
universe's
fishbowl?
strongest. And perhaps he was talking about Frieza all along.
What?
Come on, give us another prediction.
You killed him.
Oh, Wiz, I think you're gonna die. No, for some
You killed him.
godforsaken reason, he didn't use his newfound power to kill those pesky Saiyans. They were
Why?
right there, you moron.
Why?
In fact, he once committed the archvillain's greatest sin and teamed up with them to save the universe and beat Beerus,
Bruh!
being comparable to the gods of destruction.
Because no one's allowed to destroy the universe but him.
And that's a promise he means to keep. This almighty emperor will continue to rule the universe with an iron grip and a heart of ice.
Right. Okay, Megatron, how can
either
you top that?
die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Or you live even longer and become an 80s toy commercial. This is Megatron.
Hell yeah. Primary source
In
Hold on.
Cybertron's
Hang on. Our primary source for Megatron is the G1 continuity presented by the 1980s cartoon and IDW Comics. And the other material must be abide by rule number 4. Okay, so you're only gonna go with the 80s, like, 80s cartoon and, like, 80s comics, not, like, any other iteration.
ancient past, the planet was ruled by the Functionist religious order, which decreed a Transformers'
9 million,
natural-born
well, I
alternate
guess.
mode determined their role and status in society,
Yeah, I guess, with the
rather
whole-
than letting them choose for themselves.
Hang on, I need to go back to that. So, 9 million? Yeah, I guess. From the cartoon, they were, like, in stasis since, like, the prehistoric era. If Beast Wars was any indication. Let me go back. What did he say?
By the Functionist religious order,
Okay.
which decreed a Transformers' natural-born alternate mode determined their role and status in society, rather than letting them choose for themselves.
You are ice?
Born into this repressive caste system, Megatron of Tarn dreamed of something
Tarn?
more.
So this giant Hasbro toy robot, only $5.99 at your nearest Rite Aid,
Bruh.
wrote a manifesto on peaceful dissent that got popular with the oppressed Cybertronian working class. So much so, in fact, that the Senate tried to have him assassinated. Whoa, politics alert!
After surviving that brush with death, Megatron was convinced that peace could never be an option.
Oof.
The only path left to overthrow the crippling social order was violent revolution.
I mean,
So,
okay.
the Autobots originally the bad guys here? Optimus Prime? More like Optimus Crime.
Bruh.
Never say that Megatron wasn't committed. The civil war he started between the two groups lasted 9 million fucking years. And again, remember, toy robots.
He was aided in his war efforts by his immensely powerful fusion cannon.
I mean, that's
A
like his
giant
signature-
laser
oh my
bazooka
God.
That can hit targets from 12 miles away and level a small town in a single shot.
Real quick, Soundwave is my favorite Decepticon. If you have a favorite Decepticon or Autobot, let me know in the comments.
These projectiles are so fast, they're able to exit the atmosphere from ground level after only a single second. By scaling the distance of the Earth using the angle of this shot, the fusion cannon's projectile must be moving over 4,200 times the speed of sound.
But, like me, the fusion cannon needs a little time to recharge between shots. So
yeah.
Megatron's got some tools to keep the job going. He can close the distance with his Energon mace and block blows with his Energon shield. It helps that Meg's literally fought as a gladiator before his stunt as a
Oh
revolutionary.
yeah, like
Megatron can fire lasers from his eyes and arms.
Because of course he can.
Strong enough to slice through solid rock,
'Cause
fly through the air, and open up a force field known as a panic bubble.
Now, it might seem like a huge flaw that it lets enemy combatants inside, but that's only until you realize it won't let them back out again. That's when the panic part comes in. Megatron's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with him.
Megatron's
it's like the ambulance meme. I'm calling an ambulance, but not for me.
Cybertronian body is strong enough to match the Autobot leader Optimus
Woo!
Prime, who can toss around oil tankers weighing hundreds of thousands of tons. And Megatron's
I mean, Optimus Prime won in his death battle with a Gundam. With the
metallic
Gundam,
hide was
yeah.
tough enough to survive an explosion so massive it launched the entire planet of Cybertron through space.
By taking a look at Cybertron's mass and how fast it was sent flying to get its overall kinetic energy, Megatron must have survived a blast equal to nearly 4.5 ninatons of...
Ninatons. Hang on. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, there it is. There it is. There's the difference. There's the difference! Because Yonaton had like 21 zeros. This one had 18. So yeah, I don't think Megatron's got this.
TNT, enough to annihilate a small star. He can even keep up with Decepticons like Starscream, who can fly across the galaxy from Earth to Cybertron at hundreds of thousands of times the speed of light.
And he wouldn't be a
sure.
transformer without being able to transform into various vehicles. A tank, a stealth bomber jet,
And
Walter P-38.
just a
Walter
gun.
Walter B-38.
In fact. I'm sorry, Wiz. I know he's this tragic revolutionary corrupted by the cycle of violence or whatever, but that is the funniest shit I have ever seen. What does he have, like his Deceptive buddies point him at people and fire?
Sometimes. He can fire himself too.
Oh my
yeah.
god. That looks even sillier.
You may be laughing, but Megatron is no joke.
Is
By
that Armada,
utilizing
Megatron?
space-bridge teleportation technology, Megatron can establish a remote link-up to a nearby black hole and teleport the antimatter it produces to his location.
Through his eyeballs.
Should
Why?
matter and antimatter meet, they will be mutually annihilated in a brilliant release of energy defined by E equals MC squared.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how durable the matter is, it will be destroyed at the subatomic level.
As Megatron's war for control of Cybertron dragged on, all of his highfalutin ideals started to fall to the wayside.
In essence, there used to be a point to the war. Now, war was the point.
Oh.
His only goal left was to rule Cybertron with a literal iron fist.
I mean,
That's where
it's
Megatron's
Megatron.
greatest weapon came into play. His
like,
mind. The dude is a
like-
strategic and tactical
I mean, yeah, he
genius
is.
who's always thinking
Not
10
Allspark,
steps ahead.
He's fought
was
powerful
that fucking thing
Transformers
called?
like Grimlock, Predaking, and the Decepticon. A being with the power
Decepticon?
of an entire evil universe behind it.
Dark
He and
Universe.
Optimus have even fought Nova Prime and Regenesis Shockwave, both of whom could utilize the energy of that same universe.
Megatron once sealed himself inside an Omniglobe and commanded 1,000 real-life battles at once, funneling every iota of relevant information into his brain at the same time. The sheer deluge of data would be incomprehensible for anyone without that supercomputer brain.
But all that robot ass-kicking ended up as a draw, and the only true loser was Cybertron.
With the planet in ruins and its
Yeah.
civilization extinguished, the Cybertronian Golden Age was long over. And the vanguard of its destruction was Megatron.
Who's now a crusty Saturday morning cartoon villain with a voice that sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day and a
Bruh.
hate boner for his boneheaded second in command, Starscream.
I mean,
After countless millennia of a humiliating stalemate with his Boy Scout rival, Megatron's
Boy Scout
brilliant
rival.
mind finally turned inward. He remembered that his early writings advocated for peaceful conversion and free thought instead of domination.
It took you 9 million years to remember why you started fighting in the first place? Would that memory get lost in the cloud?
In what was possibly his most surprising tactical move yet, Megatron saved the universe from annihilation as an Autobot.
Oh!
He
What?
realized that after millions of years of indefinite war, the ideals that he fought for, freedom, justice, equality, had switched sides. And Megatron had to as well.
Turns out there was more to this supervillain than met the eye, because true to his nature, Megatron transformed.
Okay. Sure. So, as for who I win, yeah, that freaking TNT number right there, it's practically one-sided. I'm gonna have to go with Frieza on this one. Megatron, I love your franchise. One of your Decepticons, Soundwave, is my favorite, but I'm gonna have to go with Frieza on this one because Dragon Ball Z characters are, for the most part, overpowered. See, I never said that all of them were. Look at the other death battles, including the 2 Goku versus Superman one, and boy, people were pissed. You know, since we got more Dragon Ball stuff, I want to know if they're gonna do a third one. Since I think at the last one, I think this was before Ultra Instinct was a thing. I'm kind of curious now, but I doubt that they're gonna do a third one. And yeah, and also since then, there's been more like Superman stuff. I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying. So I'm going to go with Frieza on this one.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the dice for all possibility.
I just saw like the freaking Universal Studios Megatron right there.
It's
Time for a death battle! Bruh. Oh my gosh, the freaking 1980s like freaking Transformers like theme thing.
Greetings, noble warrior of planet Cyber whatever. I, Lord Frieza, claim this world as my own. Cheer for me or face annihilation.
I have fought for my planet for eons. I would rather see it turn to ash than reside in your filthy hands, scum.
I love it when they monologue back.
Oh yeah, by the way, the one of the last death battles, I think it was the Prototype versus Infamous death battle. Cole McGarth versus the other dude. I can't remember. I was wrong about that. Torian was in it. It was actually Devil Artemis that animated it. So, and I think it's the same thing for right here. So I want to like clarify on that. So like bring up that clarification people had.
Pity. I'll have to construct a new mothership from your corpse.
Panic bubble. Whoop! Woo! Woo! That music though!
Is that clunky robot body too slow to keep up?
My wits should more than suffice, you blithering ponce.
Blithering ponce. Ooh, sound, bro, sounds like it would be a 19, like the part of the 80s Transformers movie. Woo! Woo! Well, bye, Cybertron! Damn, that music, though.
Where did he go? Huh?
Hey, tank mode. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You just went like this. You gotta go gold mode. Yep. Ooh, shiny. Pretty, pretty, shiny, shiny. Oh my god! Oh my god! Bruh! Oh my god!
Well, doesn't this just always happen? I give it 5 minutes.
My planet!
Oof. Oh, the freaking
Behold the mighty Lord Frieza.
The
ruler of a
frickin'
dying
bat.
planet. My planet. Where is your army? Where is your ship? So powerful, and yet you will wander the depths of space for eternity. All because of me. What a
You despicable cretin!
There we go. The black.
I'll torture you until your screams can be heard in the vacuum of space.
I forgot about the black version. I was so used to the gold version. I forgot that.
fool's death.
I forgot that there was a black version. Wait, no. No. Wait. No. Oh! Oh!
You will
Oh yeah!
by my hand.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, he can't survive with most of his body being gone.
Sabatronians must kill them all.
Petronians. Damn. KO! Oh my god, I gotta win finally!
It was actually 1 minute and 10 seconds. Idiot.
Megatron's
Okay.
ruthless resilience may have netted him a win in some scenarios, but Frieza's overwhelming power gave him a clear edge.
Megatron's ace in the hole was his antimatter. Which
Antimatter.
would have annihilated Frieza's ass no matter how tough it was.
And that was a real possibility. Megatron is a master tactician and manipulator with millions of years of combat experience. Frieza, on the other hand, has always relied on his raw power and intimidation to win fights.
When things don't go his way, he has a tendency to freak out.
However, Frieza has survived getting most of his body obliterated and kept going.
Which meant the antimatter wasn't a surefire win. It would have to completely cover Frieza's whole body before he could react. And Frieza was way too fast for that.
While Megatron scaled to characters who could cross galaxies, Frieza has kept up with Goku, who should be at least trillions of times faster.
And on his smaller size and key force fields, Frieza had more than enough ways to avoid, defend, or survive the antimatter.
So Megatron's only option was power. While Megatron has survived planet-busting explosions,
Let me see this. Okay, Frieza, notably faster. They just said that. Much more powerful. Yeah, raw strength. Have plenty of defensive counters. Okay. Vulnerable to antimatter. Megatron, more experienced. The 9 million years if was any indication. Smarter. Well, yeah, he's a tactician. Physically inferior. Larger size made for bigger target. I mean, that makes sense.
and even fought with a being that had the energy of a universe behind it, Golden Frieza was just too much for him, considering he certainly surpassed Goku and Beerus' Punch Clash. Since Universe 7 as a whole should be over 13 times larger than our own universe, Frieza's super forms would far exceed Megatron's own power.
And that feat happened at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Goku has gotten leagues stronger since then, and Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There was just...
Wait, what did I say? Ironically, a gold Megatron form exists, though it is a part of an entirely different canon than the American G1 and IDW continuities. He looks hyped though. I love that little like sentence right there.
Gotten leagues stronger since then, and Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There was just no way Megatron was strong enough to keep up.
Megatron was a devious foe, but Frieza's power, speed, and sheer survivability allowed him to crush the Decepticon leader underfoot.
I guess you could say Megatron was cool, but Frieza was cooler.
Bruh.
The winner is Frieza.
Let's go! I gotta win finally!
Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
Yeah, I kind of know who it is. Gojo. Okay, it was Makima. I got it. I did get it right. Okay, did get it right. Woo! Finally, I got a win. When was the last time I even won anything? Wait, yeah, when was the last time I even won anything? I don't remember. I'll probably caption it, probably not. But anyway, let's just move on to the Gojo versus Makima fight. Alrighty, we're here. So, I don't know who would win on this. I'm not so sure about this one because, again, I've only watched season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I've never even seen Chainsaw Man. As I said, I did hear those were pretty good, especially, like, I think, was it like a animation change for Jujutsu Kaisen? That's what I heard. I could be wrong. As for Chainsaw Man, I think there's something up with, like, manga-wise, like, I think, like, something going on in the manga, like, either they just lost the plot or something, I don't know, but I think we're just gonna, like, get on with this. So, Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen versus Makima from Chainsaw Man. As I said at the beginning, watch this before my reaction or anybody else's reactions in the Death Battle YouTube channel or Rooster Teeth website, yada, yada, yada. So, let's just get on with this. Who will win this cursed matchup? Oh, yeah, so this battle's about, like, curses. I'm guessing that's what Chainsaw Man is kind of about. Something to do with curses. So, let's just get this started. In 3, 2, 1. My phone is ringing. Oh. Okay. Let me try that again. My phone just, like, dinged on me. In 3, 2, 1. Go. Bonum.
Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
These two paranormal mentors are so strong that they change the very worlds they exist in.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
Gojo's
a
cute.
death battle.
Okay, pixelated. I mean, from what I have seen
Japan,
from
December 7th,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
1989. Satoru Gojo was born, and the world changed.
Oh.
And in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, invisible, cursed spirits born from negativity threaten humanity.
So it's up to the Jujutsu sorcerers to do battle
Woo.
with them.
And what better way to learn the trade than to sign up for Tokyo Jujutsu High?
At this institution, a sorcerer will learn to harness their cursed energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's like Ki, but if Ki desperately needed therapy.
With it, sorcerers can boost their physicality and perform devastating curse techniques. Anything from voodoo dolls to swapping places with mere claps.
And lucky for humanity, Satoru Gojo's the
29.
best sensei a sorcerer could ask for.
I mean, I like Gojo.
isn't
He's
just
pretty
the
funny.
best. He's known as the strongest. His very birth forced the strength of curses to exponentially
What is-
rise.
who's texting me?
Like witnessing a world record get broken, cursed society shifted to match the might of Gojo's presence.
Ooh.
As a kid, Gojo knew he was the shit. He mastered the art of the Riz, the hoops, and the
Riz.
curse murdering, all alongside Suguru Geto, his sorcerer BFF.
Which from what I have seen, he, like, turned bad guy.
Together, they planned on changing
Bad guy.
Jujutsu society for the better.
Nope.
And if anyone could do it, Gojo could. Thanks to his bloodline, he got one of the most busted anime powers ever, Limitless.
Limitless grants Gojo a nigh-perfect defense by actualizing the very concept of infinity.
Ooh.
It creates an infinite space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored Limitless to automatically detect an object's mass and velocity. As the difference between himself and an object decreases, Limitless halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it this way. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, first you gotta go halfway, then you gotta go another halfway, then another and another, and so on. With Limitless, you'll never arrive.
what?
Just like my alimony payments.
Infinity. Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial force field around Gojo at all times.
Okay.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers in seconds. That's where Gojo's incredible 6 eyes come in. They let him see and near perfectly control cursed energy at the atomic level. So he'll basically never run out of juice in a fight. He isn't just built different, he was born different.
6 Eyes and Limitless gave Gojo the power to manipulate space itself.
Oh, real quick. I saw a tweet that Christina V is gonna be voicing Kid Gojo. Yeah, the same person that voiced Killua from Hunter x Hunter and Robin Hill from Ruby. Just thought I'd point that out. Hang on. Innate technique, limited layers brings forward the concept of infinity, grants levitation, teleportation, 6 eyes. So much
Gojo's
stuff.
Lapse Blue technique attracts and condenses space into singularities. With Reversal Red, Gojo does the opposite, repelling space. Think push and pull. But you may be asking, how does one accomplish this with cursed energy?
You know, there's something... I'll probably edit that in.
With math!
Oh, God!
Curses!
Oh, God!
Exactly! Cursed energy is typically negative, like with blue, but when multiplied by itself, negative cursed energy becomes positive, creating red.
What?
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So, what
What?
happens when you combine a positive and a negative?
Huh?
Grape?
0. By combining Reversal Red and Lapse Blue, Gojo creates Hollow Purple, an enormous ball of curse energy that literally applies the concept of 0 to an opponent, crushing and repelling them into nothing.
Oh, God.
Gojo's a walking cursed Swiss Army knife. Levitation, teleportation, even expanding Limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo can also use positive energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all of this.
Still, there's one technique that costs more cursed energy
Domain
than
expansion?
anything else in a sorcerer's
Domain
repertoire.
expansion?
Every sorcerer is born
Yeah.
with an innate domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Add cursed energy to it, and these domains can be manifested physically.
Whoa.
A technique called domain expansion.
What the
Every
fuck?
sorcerer worth their salt needs one, and you know damn well Gojo has
Yeah.
the scariest, unlimited void.
Oh,
You get
God.
caught in this, your ass is grass.
Exposure to unlimited void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information.
Oh my
Only
God.
A fifth of a second of exposure can leave a normal person in a vegetated state for months.
Too bad it requires so much energy you can only do it like once a day.
Ew.
Oh wait, except for Gojo, who has done it multiple times in a row. Thanks again, Six Eyes.
Quite frankly, Gojo was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined by one broken character, he defined the hierarchy of power in the sorcerer world. He alone was the honored one.
His mere presence can cause earthquakes.
So why
outran
wasn't he the
sonic
protagonist?
explosions And applied cursed energy within a microsecond.
Gojo has been repeatedly stated by many to be the strongest sorcerer there is.
That includes his ex-student Hikari, who can dodge lightning, or this little volcano-headed curse, Jogo, the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire, who can bring down
Ugh.
city-shattering meteors, and Gojo kicked his ass with 0 effort.
But strength alone was not enough to
fuck?
fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice,
Yeah,
Gojo's
bad guy.
philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example. If it means a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
I mean, yeah, sure. Sure. Why not?
Ah, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing.
And a giant AK-47 carpet bombed the neighborhood. The sky rained
What?
blood. Millions are dead. Dear God, Wiz, it's the end time.
Wha-
Run away.
Oh, God.
Calm down, there's no reason to panic.
What?
It's just that in the world of Chainsaw Man, devils exist, and your fear makes them stronger.
Ugh.
Never mind. Panic.
Remember that
Yep.
spider you shrieked at? Or the
Ew.
last time you cut yourself dicing onions? Now the spider and knife devils are the monstrous products of your nightmares.
What?
And they
Ugh.
hate you specifically.
The fearsome
What?
gun devil stood as the epitome of terror and destruction, and was responsible for a countless loss of lives.
Oof.
But a group was formed to combat it and the other devils that plagued humanity. The Devil Hunters.
Hey.
Live in Japan and get yourself a pesky zombie problem? It's time to call the 4th Division of the Public Safety Devil Extermination.
A government-funded devil hunter unit led by a stone-cold vixen, Makima.
She's dressed like Columbo with a blank stare and a sadistic streak.
um.
She's been in the game for a while and just found herself a new prize.
The union of man and pet devil dog,
Ew.
Denji, the Chainsaw Man. Upon meeting him, she gave him a choice. Live under her as a human dog or die by her hand as a devil.
Sounds sketch, but Denji's brain was set to teenage boy and Makima's hot. So in short order, Makima got a new pet.
Makima may seem terrifying at first, but she is a dog lover and a cinephile. Though you'd be ill-advised to mess with her.
Sure, for her position, you'd expect her to know how to defend herself. Martial arts here, swordplay there, but devil hunters like Makima become real threats when they make contracts with devils. A classic Faustian bargain. Give something of yourself. The devil gives you power.
She can call death upon anyone she chooses through a complicated ritual and even survive being shot through the head.
What the
As they
fuck?
say in the devil hunter world, you need your screws loose to live.
But she might have more than a few screws loose because, in actuality, Makima is a devil herself.
Gasp! There's no way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
The Japanese government has been keeping a close eye on Makima ever since she was born.
But
Rightfully so. She isn't some F-tier scrub like the beach devils. She's the control devil, embodying humanity's collective fear of the oppressor. In a way, she's even more terrifying than the gun devil.
Makima can exert absolute mental control over any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone. People, animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can even hijack their senses to listen and see whatever she wants.
As a devil, Makima's far stronger, faster, and more durable than the average person.
Plus, her metabolism lets her slam down as many beers as she wants to. So, Makima, if you're into rednecks, you know who to call.
What the fuck was that?
She can heal her injuries, and her sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not only can she control your mind, but your body too with telekinesis. She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns. She doesn't shoot you with invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere. She controls all sorts of things with these ghostly chains that stab her victims. Once they're hooked, they're easier to control.
Makima has plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive fox devil, the future devil for precognition, and a ton of devils that exist just to stab you.
But I'm definitely all about the blow shit up devil, the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you see God before you die.
After about the 20th time, seeing God gets kind of old. Anyway, like other devils, Makima can form contracts with people to give them power.
But unlike other devils, her control powers allow her to force people into contracts that exclusively benefit her.
Like when she forced Japan's prime minister into a contract that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
What?
The verbiage of Makima's contract is worded specifically so that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack, transferring said damage to some poor random citizen of Japan.
Oof.
Oh man, imagine like taking a shit and Makima gets hit and whoops, guess you're wiping at the pearly gates.
With these abilities and contracts, Makima set out to create the world that she wanted. No more pain, no more war, no more bad movies. The world would be perfect. But she needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so, who just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Oh, talk about shitty luck, kid.
In the depths of hell, Makima watched in awe as the Chainsaw Devil literally ate devils and eradicated plagues from existence. Because of the Chainsaw Devil, in this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
He literally ate the concept of Nazis out of existence.
However, as Makima didn't see Denji or the Chainsaw Devil as beneath her, she could not directly control him. She needed to manipulate him. She decided to build Denji up and then tear him down as cruelly as possible.
First, she murdered Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made Chainsaw Man into a public hero, stripping him of the power devils receive by being feared.
Oh, so she could control her precious Chainsaw Devil and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
Her telekinetic bangs shot the Chainsaw Devil out of orbit. And they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
Makima's stronger than devils like the Bomb Devil, who can easily blow up buildings, or the Typhoon Devil, which made city-spanning storms.
And while fighting the Gun Devil Fragment, this large behemoth moved over 300 miles in a few seconds.
seconds.
She was pretty much unbeatable, though ultimate power can make it pretty lonely at the top.
Makima's quest may have been to make the world a better place through domination, but the truth she was never willing to admit to herself was that she really wanted to understand human emotion. After all, you can't control someone and love them at the same time.
Too bad she never quite found the answer she was looking for when the Chainsaw Man defeated her once and for all by cutting her to pieces, cooking her into a 7-course feast, and fucking ate her?
Believe it or not, the love Makima tried to understand was her undoing. Despite the hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way.
What?
So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows, Wiz? Eventually, the Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
What the fuck was Chainsaw mad? Excuse me? Okay. Sure. Sorry. Sure. So, real quick. Oh my god, I don't know who to choose now. I don't know who to choose now. I have like a really though the freaking void thing from Gojo might give him the upper hand, but freaking Makima's oh, okay, so yeah, I was gonna say I probably edited in earlier, but I forgot to mention in the Frieza versus Megatron, Jacob voted for Frieza. We both won. But as for Gojo versus Makima, I think he voted for Gojo. Okay, yeah. I was just going back. I was going back my Discord message. Yeah, he voted for Gojo. I'm kind of scared. I think I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go the opposite route. I don't know. There's just something about Makima. Okay, so that's it. Okay, Jacob's going for Gojo. I'm going for Makima. Anyway, that's the voting. Okay, if I lose this one, I swear to it.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
Oh?
We'll be considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible.
Oh.
We will also consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
Okay.
It's time for a
death battle! Weird, okay? And no person, no talking else. I told Gojo was dispatched. Wait, I thought I saw Dante and like freaking Berserk in the back. Freaking Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai.
Could have been some flicks right about now. But gotta kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
Oh shit!
No talking during the movie.
Huh? First technique lapse. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Hang on. Oh damn! I feel sorry for that poor dude.
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't worry. I'm Satoru Gojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Whoa.
Calm.
Oh, some poor schmuck's gonna get.
I hope we don't kill you too quickly.
I should be good, since you're so weak.
Bang.
Nothing.
Bang. Bang.
Oh.
Bang.
Oh damn! Dude, oh my god!
Now, be a good boy and play dead.
What?
Should I bark too? I'm getting really tired of your pets.
Oh. Oh, some poor schmuck's gonna get burned.
Domain expansion. Unlimited void. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
I mean, I did consider the domain expansion, but Aw, man! Limited than one. Oh, man. Oh my god, what?
Offering discounted tickets or too soon? Yeah, I'll order online.
Gojo and Makima were complicated to compare. On the surface level, Gojo had a lot going for him.
It's no surprise given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle. At least it was.
First of all, it's unlikely Makima would see Gojo as inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be able to immediately control Gojo.
Gojo's birth caused a giant shift in the world of curses. Plenty of people have recognized that after only seeing him once. Being better than everyone is literally Gojo's thing.
Plus, Gojo automatically refreshes his brain with positive cursed energy 24/7.
God?
Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo was obviously stronger too. The best feat we can compare Makima to is the Typhoon Devil's Storms. But that's nothing compared to the meteor created by Jogo, who is leagues below Gojo in strength.
However, considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though
Right.
she would need to be able to get past Limitless for her speed to matter.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a fin at, but most were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies, it's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with zero issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her demonic crowd with red and blue whenever he wanted to.
The future devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way, but that wouldn't last forever. Plus, with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had zero opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But Gojo would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill Makima. Six Eyes couldn't inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister, and eventually one of Gojo's attacks could cause his death instead, even if it took a while.
And Makima did have a way past Limitless with her finger guns. Makima could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when they did land, Gojo's healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion. Unlimited Void overloads its target with unlimited information. It's not really an attack.
You could call it an attack on the senses, but even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of information.
We can compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated by a technique similar to Unlimited Void.
Despite being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts, the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people. Even with all of Japan as mental meat shields, Makima would still be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it. Regardless, Gojo is immune to his own Unlimited Void, so he was still unaffected.
Good for him. The moment Unlimited Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a good old Hollow Purple.
Her contract isn't perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But Hollow Purple disintegrates anything it touches.
Hang on. Okay, stronger, better area control with red and blue. Hollow purple exceeds Makima's regeneration. Infinity and RCT and damn it!
2-0. Literally. There's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control as a concept will always exist, but a reincarnation of the Control Devil isn't Makima. This was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and unbelievably busted Limitless, Makima lost control over this fight.
Makima thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but in the end, she was left hollow.
Bruh.
The winner is Satoru Gojo.
Fuck! Oh my god, I'm
Thanks for
losing
watching.
this!
Hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup
Okay,
for
who's
the
next?
next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
Who's next? What? What? Scooby versus Courage? Are you kidding me? Is this for the freaking upcoming Halloween? Wait, when's Halloween? Freaking next week. So I guess this will be like the after Halloween thing. What? What? Scooby-Doo versus Courage. How are you gonna do that? I doubt they're gonna... This is essentially a dogfight. You're gonna make... I mean, I have a feeling Courage is gonna win this one. That little pink furball has survived lots of things. Compared to Scooby, I don't know if they're gonna do all iterations, like What's New Scooby-Doo, the freaking live action movies, which I'm still not a big fan of, the freaking crossover movies, or just the original 1960s to 70s version. Because they're essentially just people in masks. I mean, it's the few times where the villains are real, like the zombies, the freaking virus. What other Scooby-Doo movies? Well, I guess the live action movie as well. The first two. But the first live action movie, Scrappy was the main villain, but still the very few times that the bad guys are actually real. Scooby and his friends managed to get through that, but Courage what? Anyway, I'm gonna leave this right here. So, anyway, I'm gonna leave this up right here before I start questioning things more. So, until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of these death battles in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, you enjoyed it, go ahead and click. Oh my god, I'm messing up my outro. If you liked the video and you enjoyed it, go ahead and click this subscribe button. Also to hit the bell button to be notified of my latest reactions, and follow me on Twitter at FreelancerAmber for Twitter. I just realized I've been saying Twitter instead of just saying X, but it's still called Twitter at FreelancerAmber for pretty much the same thing, or just random shit in general. Also, I'll leave other threads like Twitter-esque threads in the description in case X does go down the crapper. Anyway, so remember to stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, and I'll see you all in the next video! Hey, Amber!